somos una mierda, hijo de puta, nos tienen acá más de 4 horas, hijo de puta, esperando, sin comida y nada, y solo pura agua, hijo de puta. No solo nosotros, marica, organizadores. La plata, marica.
¿Qué les quieren decir a los organizadores?
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So I guess K-Dot's concert down there in Colombia got canceled last minute for some technical issues, something going on with the logistics. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of it myself, but let's dig into what we know so far. Kendrick Lamar's long-awaited performance in Bogotá came to an abrupt halt Saturday evening, September 27th, after logistical issues forced the organizers to postpone the show just hours before it was set to begin. Kendrick Lamar was scheduled to perform at Via Claro Arena. This is part of his South American leg of the Grand National Tour. Fans had gathered outside the venue anticipating an on-start time as usual. Tension mounted when doors remained closed well past the scheduled opening. Before the postponement, fans awaited outside the venue for hours, excited to witness Kendrick Lamar performing hit songs from his latest album, yet concert goers reported waiting nearly 4 hours without updates to access. As speculation spread around whether the concert would proceed, Paramount issued a statement on social media announcing the postponement.
Alright guys, welcome to the rant. So it is official. As you can see right here, they canceled the Kendrick Lamar concert. And first of all, as a kind-hearted individual, I have to say what the fuck. Left me waiting there for 5+ hours. Some people sat there from 5 a.m. and all the way up until the last minute when the show was supposed to begin. All of a sudden, people start crowding around. They didn't even say that it was canceled. There's literally they're just officially now confirming it, but there's still no reason about why it was canceled. So let me tell you something. I flew to Colombia from the United States, paid for a hotel room, paid for the flight tickets, obviously need meals and stuff to stay here, just to see this guy perform, and, last minute, I basically get screwed over. I don't know how pissed off you guys. Please let me know in the comments, because I am actually absolutely heated at this, and I just think it's absolute horrible organization. And I don't know, there's so many rumors that, the stage wasn't properly approved. I don't know.
The company cited logistical difficulties from the promoter and the venue as the reason for the sudden cancellation. Lamar was at the venue prepared to take the stage. The statement reads, "We regret to inform you that due to logistical difficulties from the promoter and the venue, the Grand National Tour performance scheduled for tonight has been postponed. The artist was ready to perform," the statement read.
Hola, bueno, estoy saliendo del concierto de Kendrick Lamar.
Hello. Well, I'm leaving the Kendrick Lamar concert. The concert that never happened because Paramount canceled it. And this, no. Yeah, it's a message of rage, obviously, against that damn producer who keeps organizing concerts and then cancels them or something happens. The production, and I say, above all, with a lot of anger because I've experienced it, because I've also worked with production companies in Cali, and I say it openly, frankly, La Divina, what her allied brand brings with La Divina, and you can't imagine the disgusting people they are. The staff is awful. They think they're the shit. The production is terrible. They mess up everything for everyone for there. Workers, they have canceled a lot. I mean, when I was working with them, they canceled many events. They never, ever got their money back. They owe the whole world to everyone. I find it disrespectful. From Cali, here in D. Lamar, and it makes me very sad. Well, try to lose the energy, the desire. But there are many people. It came from Nicaragua, Ecuador, from Peru. Let's see among us. Waiting in line, dude. And then they tell us no, it was canceled. Worst part is, I know people from Paramount. I even spoke to them personally. Look, I need them to give me a VIP ticket because how is it that I paid for preferential and they give me that more expensive thing when VIP costs the same? They never answered me because they think I'm crap, because I'm exactly a producer, a badass. But, well, make it public please, if you see it. repost it because the fortune teller like Ramo, like they all need, or disgusting.
The announcement drew disappointment from fans, many of whom had traveled long distances and waited outside for hours. Organizers attempted to ease the frustration with the confirmed refunds. Fans who bought tickets on Ticketmaster would receive automatic refunds with the statement, quote, "We understand the frustration this issue has caused." The statement continued, "Live Nation, Osa, and Pirmo Presenta apologize to fans and the artists for the inconvenience. The postponement marks another setback for Colombia fans eager to witness Kendrick live.
Story time about the Kendrick concert de Kendrick que nunca pasó mientras me desmayé. So, as everyone knows, Kendrick canceled. I'm going to give you the real story time. What actually happened while I was waiting in line to get into the preferred section? Well, it turns out I got in line for the preferred section at about 4, basically at 4 o'clock. I arrived, got in line. It was moving super fast. So I said, well, they won't take long. That's good. Because I didn't arrive earlier because I said, well, what for? I don't like to wait in line for concerts. So I said, well, it's fine. We are good. And it turns out that we were getting through super fast. And we got to a point where, well, they were scanning our QR code. So they were scanning our QR code and well, I showed it normally. My boyfriend and I went through, and then there was a moment of waiting in line. And well, we passed, and that was it. There they put us in those concert pens that are like this. I don't know how to explain it, but they put us there to wait. We waited and talked for an hour or two, and then people started getting rowdy. I mean, they literally started screaming, saying why? Let us in. And well, they started throwing insults and things like that. So people really got very rowdy. For a while, people got upset and started yelling and insulting those who were there taking care of things. And then a man with a megaphone came to tell us to calm down, that they were fixing everything. And I don't know what else. We saw that in the stands of Vive Claro, there were many logistics people with flashlights and things like that. But we said, well, it's a problem like they had told us it was a light issue. So well, like normal we waited. But then more time passed and around 7. 8 a man came out with a megaphone saying that the concert had been canceled, that they didn't know, that I don't know what, that it had been canceled. So please we should leave. Obviously, a lot of people got upset and got super angry and well, I did too. We decided to go to Vive Claro to demand a clear answer because everything that was happening was very confusing and no one could give us a reason. Then after that we entered the Vive Claro. There were a ton of police, a ton of logistics people. Nobody said anything to us. They basically let us in and there was almost a stampede because people started pushing and running. I'll leave you some clips if I find them in my gallery because I know I recorded things because I uploaded them to Instagram. So, well, it was all very crazy and we entered the preferential area of Vive Claro. And then the logistics people in front of us started throwing water at us, literally laughing at the situation. And then they hid because they didn't know how to face us. I mean, shameless people. The people were super angry. I don't know what. And they started pulling out some grass that was on the ground and removing some manhole covers that were there in the middle. So I talked to someone from logistics and she was telling me that Kendrick had left, but that it was a problem with some permits that hadn't been processed regarding the stage and the modifications it had, and also that the video infrastructure isn't the best. So genuinely, I don't regret spending almost 600,000 pesos because I know they'll give it back to me, or at least I hope so. Maybe I'm being very optimistic. But we still deserved an answer. People were super angry. I met several people from different parts of Colombia, people from Cali, people from Medellin, People from the coast. There was a guy from the coast. Well, I mean, if you see this, you're the soul of the revolution of that damn concert. And there were also people from other countries. I met a girl from Nicaragua, so it's literally disrespectful because they had almost 2 months to handle this kind of stuff.
So what do you guys make of this? This is the first setback in the GNX tour out of what, 30 plus dates? So for this to happen, they said the artist was ready to take the stage. It was not a Kendrick Lamar issue. It was something going on with the promoters and the venue. It wasn't on Kendrick Lamar. So put your comments below. Let's talk about it. This is Marcus at Work Media, and I'm out this bitch.